This is Herod Antipas. He was called a fox by Jesus. Now, this is the guy that beheaded John the Baptist and also the guy that tried Jesus. Remember, they brought Jesus before Herod. Well, there was a Herod the Great who died in 4 BC. So he dies about the time Jesus is born. After he dies, his kingdom is broken up. And one of his sons got part of the kingdom. This guy, Herod Antipas. So when you read Herod in the Bible, most of the time it's one of these guys. Although early on, Matthew says Herod the Great, that's his father. But this is the guy that dealt with John the Baptist and dealt with Jesus. And Jesus called him a fox. Now the question is, how does Matthew know what that fox is saying privately? Why? Notice in Matthew, he says that at that time, Herod the Tetrarch heard about the fame of Jesus, and he said to his servants, this is John the Baptist. He has been raised from the dead. That is why these miraculous powers are at work in him. So Herod turns to his servants and says, this guy Jesus, he's John the Baptist just raised from the dead. Now, what's the puzzle?
How did he hear what the servant said?
That's right, Josh. How does he know, how would Matthew know what Herod said to his servants? Now, you could say, well, God revealed it to him, right? Of course, you could say that, but you don't even need to go there. Why not? Because another writer has the missing puzzle piece. If you go to Luke, Luke says, and the 12 were with Jesus. This is a totally unrelated passage. It has nothing to do with Herod, really. It has nothing to do with this instance. The 12 were with Jesus, and certain women who had been healed of evil spirits and infirmities, Mary called Magdalene, out of whom had come 7 demons. Gee, there's a great eyewitness for you, right? And Joanna, the wife of Chuza, Herod's steward. And Susanna and many others who provided for him from their substance. So one of the women following Jesus, who also had Matthew following him, was the wife of Herod's steward. So do you think that Joanna maybe told Matthew, this is what Herod is saying? Makes sense, right? But you wouldn't know that by just reading Matthew. So now, not only do you have John affirming Luke, now you've got Luke solving Matthew.